So give us your good news though, Bill. I know you lost some weight. So what's the
Yeah,
total?
that's a good thing.
Yes,
Total's about 18 pounds.
that's awesome.
Oh,
That's good.
great,
Congratulations.
great.
I'm so proud of you. I know I wanted to go over a few things like the mindset part of it. Because I know especially all of us in this group right now, and I wanted to get your input, starting like with Martha, Jim, and then you, Bill, in reference to what was the mindset when you first started and what clicked for you to change your ways of like doing the actual work of what Christopher Sasha had recommended for you. What was it, Martha? I want you to start.
For me,
Yes.
for me, I had already started with the keto diet at that time. My doctor had already recommended it and I had been on it. But when I joined in with the class, you know, there were more reasons why I should change the whole diet completely, even though that I had done the keto diet and I was doing well with it. I was still not getting the same results that I was getting when I joined the class. So my numbers started to drop and I saw better numbers, better effectiveness for me.
Yeah.
So
what was the
So,
mindset? So what changed your mind from what the doctors were telling you to do to what you're doing now? Because it's
Well-
all a mindset. It's like you have to switch the brain where it's like, okay, you know what? I'm deciding to change my way of eating. But what was that little turning point for you? You know what I'm
survival,
saying?
survival.
Survival.
I wanted to survive. I wanted to live a lot longer than what I would have, liked to live a lot longer. But at that time, if I had continued, you know, having the same results before I went onto the keto diet, I would not have probably survived for a long time. I would have to say that I would have gotten sick and not, and I owe it to being good, you know, to all of you, Christopher, Dr. Phil, and Joey, most of all you, because you're the one is pushing us and telling us what to do. And you're the one with the woman with the whip. Okay?
I'm
So
the one with the whip.
yes, you are. So you have inspired us just to do the best for ourselves and continue doing that. And for me, yes, it is survival because I want to live a lot longer than I should have. And I mean, who knows how long I would have lived, but I'm just saying I want to change that, that idea that I probably had a better life the way I'm doing it now than before.
Okay.
So
No, that's awesome. And I love that input that you put on there. I'm truly grateful that you did say that. And it's the survival part of it for you, you know, and it's different for everyone. I know for all of us, it's way different. I don't know if you can speak, Jim. I know. How are you doing today?
Doing okay, miss, doing okay.
So I know that for you, what was your mindset? What was the turning point for you when it came down to changing your ways of eating too?
I just strictly getting off the medicine.
Okay.
I can't really say much more because they diagnosed me and I was fortunate enough that I had Gail, and Gail said, you should try these people. I said, I'd try them. I'd give it a shot, and I put everything into it. But it was just strictly, I don't care for doctors, and I don't think Dr. Phil's on yet. I don't care for doctors. I don't believe in them. And it's just strictly staying off of medicine. I believe in body healing.
Exactly. And well, Dr. Philip believes in that too, since he's DO. which
No,
we're,
no,
we're lucky for
well, if
that,
he
you
was
know?
on or not. I didn't know if he was on or not, and I just don't. And my dad was my family, the entire family was pharmacists, and my dad we owned a pharmacy.
Oh, wow.
And he really believed in medicine when you were sick, and that's what I did. I used the medicine, but he believed in vitamins wholeheartedly, and it wasn't, you use medicine when you're sick, and that's it. And you don't stay on medicine. Medicine's to heal and go move on.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's true. So the mindset for you was to get off your medication. That's what
Yes.
you wanted to do and change your lifestyle, basically.
Yeah, and then I think when they told me that I'd be on medicine, the whole thing was just to prove them wrong.
I love that. Oh my God. Thank you, Jim. No, that's good.
Yeah, and it just that's all it was. I mean, I had tried so many. I mean, I've been up and down and tried so many things before, and this was something. You know what? And when Christopher came up with my regiment, it was 360 degrees from what everybody had always told me.
Yes, it is.
It-
It's a whole total game changer, and it is 360 basically, that like you mentioned.
Yep, and it's a different mindset, and it's a different way of thinking about it, and I read a lot about this stuff and everything before I had diabetes. I mean, I've like I said, I've tried diets. I've read different theories. I've done a lot, and really what he said, what they say, and everything is a partial. But Christopher tied it all together. Like I said, I told him I'd try it. I was doing crazy workouts. I'd be working out on, and we talked. Saturdays and Sundays, I'd be at the gym three hours at a time. I'd bike for 30 miles. I'd run for 5. I'd row. I did everything and I was at the gym 7 days a week, but Saturdays and Sundays were 3 hours.
Yeah.
I saw, like you, saw no change whatsoever. And then he told me to start exercising, and then then I went back to doing it. He said, no, just 15 minutes, a half hour. That's all I want you. He said, just try it. Please just try it. And if it doesn't work, you go on.
That's true.
And it was a huge, huge change.
Yeah, it was a good change for you.
Yeah.
I know that you did, like, you ran with it basically. And I'm really proud of the accomplishments that you made. It was amazing.
And like,
And it's
and
just
like,
a mindset, like a lot of people don't have that mindset. And I wanted to touch base on that because it is a mind change. Like, you have to trick yourself, or at least change your ways, because we're raised a certain way of eating, like,
yep.
yeah, we can study and stuff, but that mind change, or the switch of what we were taught as kids, what we could eat and what we shouldn't, and what changed that. And that's a good point that you said, that you wanted to prove them wrong. And I like that.
And but that's exactly what it is, though, too. I mean, it is a change, and it is. I mean, and I know a lot of these guys haven't talked with Christopher in the sessions like when I started and everything, and it is. When he's writing a book, or I never read any of his books. I think he's got one, doesn't he,
He's
Jovi?
got one book, yeah.
And I
Mhm. Go
and
ahead.
I don't know what it entails or anything, if it's the theories that we've gone over, but everybody can actually get the theories and his things by just going on the Facebook and research our old posts on reversing diabetes,
Yeah.
because his videos are on there. And we just had little talks. I mean, I wasn't with the group that long before he left us or anything. I just went with it, with what he said, and it was working, and it proved wonders.
Yeah. No, it's true. No, it's true.
And you try to tell other people, but I don't try to tell other people anymore because they don't listen. They don't,
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa,
Jay.
whoa, your friend's telling you.
I will tell you, and I'll be straight up right now while you're on the line, Jim.
Yeah.
You were the one that brought me in. I saw the difference in you in just like 3 months or so.
Yeah. But
And
you know what, Billy, though? I mean, when I posted my total change in 6 months, I had, I'd say 15 to 20 people say, oh, yeah. I'm interested. I said, just let me know. And you're the only one that reached out. So,
right, but I mean, that's the thing.
you know,
I wanted to do exactly what you did already. So that's my goal, is to achieve what you have achieved.
Yeah.
And you know what? I met Sasha that one day at that Saturday meeting over here in Park Ridge. And that was the only time I even talked to him or met with him. But I listened to you and Jovi. You're the other support. But it was Jim that got me into it. And I can't thank you any more than it's totally changed my way about me.
Well, you're welcome, Billy. And like I said, I mean, I've been gratefully indebted to my buddy Gail, who introduced me to everybody. And then, she's not in this, but she believes in the work that Jovi and Christopher have done and everything. And she was so pushed me into this. And I should say she so pushed me into it, because you can't push anybody into it. I mean, you
Right.
have to want to do it. You have to want to change. It's, I mean, you can't push anybody into doing anything. I mean, I was with somebody on Halloween, and their husband, and he had a severe heart attack. He same thing, and this and that, and trying to get me to, have an apple pie, have slice apple pie, have some. No, thank you. This, that, and the other thing. And then I said, well, I don't eat. I fast 24 hours, and this and that, and she said, oh, you can't do that. You have to be very. I said, you know what? So I'm going to sit there and try to explain the theories and everything behind it, and try to help you. No, because he doesn't want to change. He doesn't want to.
Right.
People don't want to do it. The doctors, when the doctors tell you that you're going to be on meds the rest of your life. And I talked to Christopher about this. They say, hey, you're going to be on meds the rest of your life while diabetics. You know what? They do. They 99% of them will be on meds the rest of their life, because they don't want to change.
And that's the whole thing.
They're on their meds.
You're 100% right.
Yeah, they're on their meds. They control it to, about 140, 150. Okay, well, I'm good. I'm within the range. I'm a pre-diabetic, and they're happy with that. The meds are this, that, and, they're all good. But you know what? When I'm sitting there taking 8 pills, and 2 pills are for the diabetes, and the other 6 are for the counteracting the effects of what the other pills are doing to you.
Right.
The rest of your body. And it's just, it's a shame. And people don't look at that. But, I guess being son of a pharmacist, I did learn some things on that. I mean, people take aspirin, Motrin, and all this other stuff. Guess what? It's destroying your body. But besides that, you're not building, your body's going to build up an immunity to it. And it's not going to work like it's supposed to work when you do.
Right.
Anyways, I'm off my soapbox. Jovi, next.
Next. So Bill,
Jim,
you're-
you
you're-
have done a marvelous job, to tell you the truth. Okay.
yes, you have, Jim, and I'm really proud of all of you guys.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted. Yeah, I wanted your guys' input because it is a mindset. It is the switch of the brain. It's the way you want to, what was that switch? What was that mechanism that made you want to change? Because, some people are in between that phase where it's like, okay, I want to change, but how? And it's the mindset. It's everyone's mindset. It's the way you have to actually think about what your health is going to be and how it's going to be 10 years down the line. A lot of people don't know or understand the fact that you eating this way is going to affect the rest of your life. You're like, yeah, okay, yeah, you can correct it or whatnot. But it takes time. The way you messed up your body, it's gonna take time too, for it to go through. And like Bill, you're doing amazing too, and it's no, you are, and it's stress. So the key point of this, you have to understand the difference between stress and how stress really affects your body. So the stress part of it is a little bit more, and Martha can attest to this because, she's the one that has more of the stress related, so it's going to take an effect on the body a lot. And it takes time. So for you, what was your mindset? I know that Jim's the one that brought you on. And what was that point in your life where you're like, you know what, let me change. I want to do this.
Well, I've lost a couple of friends, one being a friend that both me and, excuse me, stop that. Come on, let's go out. Excuse me. But mine was having a friend that passed away was one thing, but then having both of my brothers become very sick with the diabetes. The one is passed and the other one now, I told you, needs a kidney transplant. So there's a lot involved in.
Exactly.
And that's why it was so important for me to listen to what Jim was saying when he was saying it.
Mhm.
And that's why I came in. And I came in with, let's listen and hear, and what you guys said made sense.
Yeah.
So thank you to both you, Jim, and a short visit with Sasha to Sasha. And of course, the doc.
No, yeah.
And
Well,
everybody else in the group too.
Bill, you can
There's
tell
a
you
lot of
lost weight
support
too,
here.
because your face is so coming down very thin now.
Yes.
But I was telling him.
And then,
Yeah, it's like 18 pounds
Yeah, so he's
total.
good.
good.
No, and it's gonna take,
then,
so it's the mindset. And it's
yeah,
where you're at and what exactly you're gonna do next, So what's the next step
yeah.
that you want to take and go from there,
Again, like I keep saying, is I want to be like Jim. Not Mike, but Jim.
Well, we'll talk afterwards.
You got
Maybe
it.
we can switch something around for you.
That sounds good.
No, yeah, I know with Jim, it was different. I know Christopher had recommended a regimen specifically for him. So for men and women, it's different. And it's because of our hormones. We're
Well, I
we're
also
designed
had the
differently.
issue. I also had the issue with one of my lungs being only half a lung,
Mhm.
and so that creates another problem.
Okay.
When I do start exercising, I get winded, and so I have to do things at a little slower pace than I want to. So I do have to go a little longer.
Mhm.
Exactly. And that's the way I see it, is everybody's body is individually made differently. So we all
Right.
cannot do the same thing that I did will work for you, or the same thing that for Jim is gonna work for you. You know, it's individually. So you have to do the regimen a little bit differently for each one. And it's also
And
the
that's where the little techniques that Freddie gave last week help, or at least I think they help.
Oh, no, they
I've
do.
I've
So
been
that
I've been
technique is,
using it this week.
so when he was doing that, I was like, oh my God, you need to show that to the group. I go, because he's using energy. So everything's
Right.
energy. And this is my big thing about it. Everything's energy and your body's energy. So when you do that technique that he recommended for you, it's burning the sugar in your body. Even if you might not be able to be mobile, you're sitting down and doing that technique, and that's going to help you out. And that's going to burn the sugar in your body. So like, even if you're doing it in the mornings, like, you know how I told you to do your workouts early in the morning, you can do that technique too in the morning, and that's burning the sugar plus the fat as well. So just
Right.
keep that in mind. And you can always sit down on the actual chair and move your legs. I know Chris was working with someone as well that was a little overweight, and she, we had to have her more on like the chair and stuff like that. And that was that, that movement's perfect. The one that Freddie was recommending for you guys.
Right. Right.
How did you feel with that? Did you try
Me?
it this week?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I tried it all week.
Oh, that's awesome.
Every day I did it along with my other exercises.
Okay.
My ear grabs, and then the ones I do at the club, and so
Okay.
this is just, these things are adding to where I can do them when I'm sitting there, even watching TV. I can stand up and do like these type of things, walking in place and, doing the arms and getting some movement.
Exactly. And that's what you want. You just want that movement in your body.
Right. So that's where we're at.
That's good. No, you're doing amazing. And don't think that it's not coming off as easy, as Jim, but you have other issues too. And Dr. Phillip has worked with you in reference to that too, because of the medication you're taking. So it's going to be different for everyone.
Sure. No, I understand completely.
Yeah. Let me see. I know I was going to have someone wanted to do a 90-day challenge with me, but she's not on. And Alice was going to jump on at 6:30 to go over that. But I don't know. I know that I was thinking more of the mindset, because a lot of people don't have that point where they're like, okay, you know what? Let me start changing stuff. Let me start eating differently, So
Sure.
that's why I wanted to go over the mindset part of it. Maribel, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I've been doing of course, the cellular V, and during the week when I go to work, I do the shake, and then I started doing what you told me to do, because of I wasn't taking the shape and burn, so I started putting the capsule, the inside of the innards, into the shake, and I've been feeling fine. Like, I don't even notice that, and when I was taking the pill, I think I was a little panicking. So with me putting it into the shake, I feel like I'm not even taking it.
Oh,
Right.
wow. Okay.
And I take it early enough. I no lie, it's like at 8 a.m.
Mhm.
That I take it, and so at night it hasn't interfered with my sleep. So that
Okay.
did help.
It did help. Okay, good. Because I suggested that to someone else as well.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to ask you, what was the input? Have you seen any difference from that suggestion that I made?
Like, you mean like weight loss? And
Yeah.
no.
You haven't? You didn't measure yourself?
I did measure myself, but I haven't measured myself again. And with me putting on my pants, they don't feel loose, like, right? Like if something has happened.
Okay.
So I'll measure myself on Sunday,
Yeah.
and
Measure yourself and weigh yourself and
okay,
see what the difference is between, it's been a week, right? Or 2?
I think 2.
2 weeks? Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
check
I think
on
2 weeks
Sunday
off.
for me. I want to see where
Okay,
you're at.
okay. And do you think I should start like taking a second pill?
You can if you want to, but if you're that sensitive, I wouldn't suggest for you to do it like that. Just continue doing it this way.
Okay,
Because you don't want to get jittery, unless you feel like you're capable of consuming the capsule and not feeling like that jittery part the way you were feeling when you first started.
right. So
I would just,
so what? So I've been taking it, right? And I don't feel the jitters. I feel nothing. But I do notice that I'm not craving the coffee in the morning,
yeah,
right? So coffee, if I do have a cup of coffee, it's probably closer to lunchtime.
okay.
Um, so
So then
like the
maybe
jitters,
take your shake instead at, drink it at 9 or 10 o'clock.
9 or 10 a.m. Okay.
Yeah, and mix the capsule inside, just so at least you won't have that jittery stage
Right.
in yourself. I
Right.
think that would be better. So at least they'll hold you off throughout the day.
Okay. Okay. And I was watching one of your TikToks, or I seen one of your TikToks,
Mhm.
where you were about to start your lunch, and you were saying that you broke your fast with the CelluV.
Mhm.
So I have my CelluV in the morning.
Okay.
So at that time, am I breaking my fast?
Yeah, you are with the CellUV, you are, because it has nutrients in there.
Got it.
So when you're taking the CellUV like that, you are breaking your fast. When I break my fast, I take it with food though. So I'll have my CellUV first, and then I'll have my shake and my meal. I know I didn't show my shake there that day when I
Right.
was doing the TikTok, but I normally I'll do the CellUV, and then I'll do my food, and then from there I'll drink my shake, or I'll drink my shake, whichever I feel like doing first. And then, or in between my meals, I'll have my shake. But that holds me off all day. By 3 o'clock, I'm snacking on nuts,
Got it.
or like some cheese with guacamole. And then I'll have my dinner. And I normally have a lighter dinner. Like I did
Okay.
have salmon with broccoli the other night.
Got it.
Hmm.
Okay.
So just
Because
like, mhm.
yeah. So then I'm at 8 o'clock, at 8 p.m. I don't eat anything anymore.
Okay,
So by 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. I'm drinking my CelluV. So that's at least 12 hours, right, of fasting for me.
yeah,
Okay.
that's your 12 hours right there.
Okay. That's something that I didn't know if I was breaking my fast, and that's why when I saw the TikTok, I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a
You're like,
minute.
why? I
I
can double
thought I was
check with
breaking my
Dr.
fast.
Philip, because I
I,
know that
I,
they were saying
uh-huh,
that if you did the CBD oil, it doesn't break your fast. So
right.
I can double check again and I'll ask them if that would break your fast or if you can take that while you're fasting too, because that would be good if you're
And you know,
fasting
because
a little
he
bit longer.
was, and, and, and I know that like, with Dr. Phil, he always says that he does that in the morning.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
that's the first thing that he takes and stuff. So, but I don't know if Dr. Phil fasts. You know what I mean?
Mm.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think he does. I know we're the ones that are doing the fast, because that's how I was taught with Chris. So that's why I've been doing the fasting that way.
Okay.
Yeah, but the fasting's the one that's changing a little bit more for everyone. So if you're fasting, I know that a lot of people are getting more results with the fasting and you're changing your meals and also taking like the CellUV and the CBD oil. Because the CBD oil takes the inflammation out of your body. The CellUV detoxifies you and then it rejuvenates all your cells. So
Okay.
that's what it's doing. So like when I'm fasting, the reason why I break my fast with the CellUV is because I'm already I'm what is it called? Like I'm fasting and it's breaking down everything, like all the fat and everything. So when I take the CellUV, it's detoxifying me, but it's also rejuvenating my cells. So it's giving me more healthy cells. So
Got
that's
it.
where I see the difference where my skin gets more elasticity and you see like a little bit more of a glow in your face too. I don't know if you've noticed that too while taking it.
So, I have, like my chin area and the side of my mouth, I get like itchy. I don't know where it came from, right? And then of course, through going through like the internet and reading stuff, um, I read that it could be related to a fatty liver and detox. You need to detox your liver and so on and so forth. So as I'm taking the CellUV, um, it's clearing up. It's clearing up. It hasn't cleared up completely, but it has cleared up, somewhat. I don't get it as severe as how I was getting it.
Okay. No, that's good.
So yeah, and I guess you want to see. I want to see results right away, right? And I keep on trying to tell myself, no, relax, take it easy. Shape and burn is different, right?
Yeah. So shape and
It
burn is different.
yeah,
I think it helps you more. Like for me, it helps me focus a lot.
yeah,
So that's why I'm taking it, and I'm also taking it because I'm increasing my weight, where I'm lifting more weights, but I want to tone my body a little bit more and slim it down. So that's the reason why I'm doing more of the weights and using the shape and burn for that. So everything comes back together since I don't want to do any skin removal or anything like that.
right, right,
So
right.
I'm shaping my body back together. In other words, the shape and burn.
That's why it's called shape and burn.
Yeah. And the difference is like I've noticed that with the actual scale, you can see the difference. So I don't know what kind of scale you got, where you're gonna see the bone mass, your muscle mass, and then your fat mass too, and what the difference are gonna be. So I lost fat mass, but I gained muscle mass. And that's where you want it. You want to gain the muscle mass. And that's when people think they're like, well, this isn't working for me, but it's because you're gaining muscle and losing fat. So muscle weighs more than fat. So just keep that in mind too, if you're
Yep.
not using the scale that Dr. Philip had recommended.
And I'm not. Mine is just a regular, these many pounds, and that's it.
Yeah.
So I need to know which of the scale that is, so that I can order it.
Yeah, I'll send it
Because
to
because maybe if I see something different, like you were saying, it differentiates the fat from the muscle because the eventual like water weight. I don't know.
water weight too. Mhm.
So
So it measures all of that. It measures your muscle, your fats, the water weight. So like for instance, for us women, whenever we're on our cycles, it's gonna you're gonna see the difference. You're gonna see like, oh, I gain more water weight in my body. Men don't see it as much. Men lose weight like that, but their bodies are way different than ours.
okay, yeah. Can you send me
Yeah, I'll
a
send it
picture
to
of
you.
what you have, and
I have to look for it.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I know it's through Amazon that they have it. And
Or
it's
just send me a picture of the one that you have, and I'll search for it.
okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
So
Thank
then
you.
we'll do that 90-day challenge. I know you're already 2 weeks in.
Yeah.
Me too. And Alice is going to talk about the 90-day challenge right now. I'm like right now, right, Alice?
Yeah,
You're muted, Alice. Sorry.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Joey's really talking about the book that I have. It's called Making the Boss Move, the next 90 days. And it's a 90-day challenge for yourself, because it's actually 90 days could be anything that you choose. It doesn't just have to be weight loss. It could be starting a business. It could be reading a book. It could be cleaning the house. It can be getting yourself organized, whatever it is that you need to do. But you just need to put it down as a plan and work it out for yourself so you can get it done. I have found that if you write things down, you tend to follow through on them. So this is what the book does. I'm going to show y'all what it looks like. This is the book. And inside the book, if you want to lose weight, there is a section in here in the back where you can do your body measurements and take your before and after when it comes to body measurements. And I know I look horrible, but I'm tired. I just got off work and I'm running around like with my head cut off like a chicken. All right, so this is a section right here that shows the before. So you would do your before measurements and weight, and then you'll write it down after your 90 days. And in each section, it's just not a book with notes. You can put notes in here. It's also a dream journal, all right? So it's more of a journal, and you can actually write down your dreams, your dream from the night. Like I usually forget my dreams, but I remember one time I had a dream, and like clear as day, these numbers came in my head, and this is the truth. And I'm like, okay, I have never had that before. And I actually remember it the next day when I woke up. So I told a couple of my friends, this was about, Wayne was in high school then. I was living in Willowbrook. So I told a couple of my friends, Melissa and Ingrid, I said, hey, I had these dreams about this specific number. Then the number came, it was like 967. They say, are you sure? I said, I'm positive. It's clear in my head, 967. And they played the numbers. Long story short, they played the number. I played the number.
You're muted, Alice.
And I stopped that Wednesday playing. They played Friday. Why those numbers came out and they won $200 a piece. I was so mad. And they didn't give me any money. I was so upset. Because it was my numbers. If you start in a business, there's a section in here that said call and email. Or if you just need to get in contact with somebody, they're part of your plan. There's a section in here for that. It's projects to complete. So like the next 60 days. I have written some here, so it gives you inspiration about what you want to do. Basically, you just want to discover your life purpose and unlock your full potential. Okay. You want to create a lifestyle that you can face each challenge and encounter each day, doing it with purpose. So when you do your 90-day challenge, create a plan, clearly define your goals and how to achieve your goals. That's basically it. If you're interested in this book, it is on, you can actually download it on my website at piecesofalice.com, or you can buy it on Amazon. And I got 5 reviews, y'all. So I'm so happy somebody likes it. So, and that's 90 days, right? But make sure you just, and basically you don't need a book to do that. Get a piece of paper, get a notebook, go to the dollar store, get your notebook, right? Create your plan, clearly define how to achieve your goals, right? How you're going to make it each day and what you're going to do. Whatever you do for one day, the next day you just do it again and just keep it going that way, right? You want to say tomorrow I'm going to complete these 10 goals. Now, if you don't make it all, it's okay. You know, it's you, right? But you go back and you try to stay on your goals, because if you make your goals, you feel so good. And at the end, you can see your achievements, right?
So like with the note part of it, you guys want to do each day. So even if it's just a notebook, like Alice said, you're gonna write it on there and you're gonna put, okay, today I weighed this much. If whatever you ate, you want to write it down just to be more specific, you can do that too. And then you're gonna achieve your goals. You're gonna put yourself, okay, you know what? I have a goal of losing, let's say, 4 pounds within a month. So you have 30 days, you're gonna do that goal. And then after those 30 days to 60 days, you do another goal. After that goal, you're gonna do the 90 days. So you're completing your whole 90 days of what you're achieving or wanting to do. So that's the mindset part of it. You're writing something down so it can be concrete too.
Right.
Right, Alice? So that's why the note parts, that's really important for you to write down stuff on that note part.
Yes.
And just write it down. Your measurements or whatever thoughts, like, you know what? I wanted to eat this cheeseburger, and you write it down. This is the date that I wanted a cheeseburger, and I accomplished not having that cheeseburger. Something like that. You know, I've done that where I would write it down where I'm like, oh, I want this, or I want some cookies. Or you know what, I did cheat today and I had this much, but I only had half of it or 1/3 of it. But in my head, I know I noted it down and I'm like, okay, I did bad this day, but the next day I'm going to do better, you know? So that's the small steps that you take yourself through. And that's the mindset part of it too. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, because writing it down, it makes it more concrete. And you're actually envisioning yourself accomplishing your goal, or at least getting to where you want to be at, especially with your health, you know, and that it's with anything too. How are you doing right now?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, my blood sugar was like 97 this morning. It's
Oh,
been
that's
running.
good.
I- I've been thinking about,
Congratulations.
I've been thinking about instead of taking my medication twice a day, I'm gonna start taking it once.
Oh, you're on mute.
Somebody interrupted me.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I might try that, see what happens.
okay. So you've been doing good this whole week. Have you been more consistent with what you with like measuring your sugars and taking your medications?
Yeah, but I've been
Have you
playing,
talked to your doctor?
well, I've been playing golf every day, so it's getting ready to get cold, so things gonna change.
Okay.
But other than that, I've been doing great.
Oh, that's good. That's
I'm
good.
just taking the Celluvie, but I haven't been taking anything else. I'm gonna order, I forgot what he told me to order. I haven't ordered anything else.
I think he had mentioned because you were asking for energy, the shape and burn, for you to take the shape and burn.
Okay.
I think that's the one that you had mentioned last time. It was a shape and burn, the CBD oil and the Celluvie are the ones that you're taking.
Yes. Okay, I'll probably, maybe Monday I'll order some, tomorrow I might order some shape and burn.
Okay,
But other than that, I'm doing fine.
yeah, okay, good.
I'm getting ready to get off. I got another call I gotta get on.
All right. Well, it was nice talking to you, Warnell.
You guys have a nice day. I'm glad everybody's doing well.
Yeah, you
too,
have a good
Warno.
weekend. Thank
All
you.
right.
So Maribel found the scale. It's called Smart Fitness Scale. So that one's gonna actually show you your weight, your water weight, your muscle mass, and also your body fat. So it actually shows it completely on your phone.
Oh, okay.
You guys, I don't think you can see it.
No,
No. Yeah, I can't. It won't show.
And
But
it's
Mhm.
31.99 in Amazon.
That's
Oh,
not
okay.
bad. Mhm.
29, I think it's 29.99 if you go with the black color one. There's a black and a white.
Yeah, I did
And
the black one.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I went a little bit economical.
I mean, it doesn't matter, right? As long as it works.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way I see it too. But yeah, I know there was someone else that wanted to do the 90-day challenge with us. So I'll send her the video and then we'll report back next week to see our results. And you, Maribel, send me your information on Sunday. Because I'm keeping track of my stuff too.
Okay, will do.
So Alice, for Maribel, you know how you break the shape and burn and put it in your shake? It's been helping her out. Alicia. I don't think she heard me.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, you guys have any other questions?
No, Jovi, thank you.
No?
Okay, what do you
I'm
say,
good.
Jovi?
No, that Maribel started taking the shape and burn the way you take it, where she broke off the shape and burn and put in her shake.
Yeah, that's the only way I can take it. Because you don't taste it, so at least I don't.
Alice, do you take one a day or two?
I take two. So I usually take two in the morning because I always forget to take it in the afternoon. So
wow.
it works just as well for me because I have energy for the rest of the day. If I take it anytime after one, I will be up all night long.
Mm.
Got it.
Maybe try it like that, Maribel, if it works.
I'll try
I
the
don't know
two,
like
like
how
one
sensitive
morning.
you are.
Right, exactly, exactly. But I'll try it. And then of course, if I feel bad, I'm not gonna continue. But yeah, I'll try the 2 in the morning.
Yeah, try it and put it in the shake then.
Yeah.
Yep. Put it in the shake. It tastes really, really good. I
Yeah.
put some strawberries in there sometimes. Sometimes I may put a banana in there. So I know they say y'all not supposed to have bananas, but y'all know I'm hard-headed as hell, so.
Ay, Alicia.
Jovi, I'm driving and I didn't catch the name of that scale.
The scale is called, let me,
Jovi, I'm gonna jump off because I got another meeting to go at 7 o'clock.
okay, go ahead,
All right.
Alice. Thank
Good
you.
night,
Bye-bye, Alice.
everyone.
Good night. Good
Bye.
luck.
Great
Good
blessing for the weekend. Bye-bye.
So
Bye.
Jim,
Thank you.
it's called Smart Fitness Scale.
Smart fitness scale.
Yeah, and it's through Amazon.
Yeah, so now I'm driving and when I text you,
I'll text it to you.
I was gonna say when I text you tomorrow, because I can't remember it again. Smart,
I'll text it to you so you have it.
yeah, just the name of it's fine. I'll look it up.
Okay.
I
Yeah, I'll
appreciate
forward it
it.
to you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Guys, well, if you don't have any other questions or anything, you guys have a good day and we'll keep in touch. If you need my help, you can text me.
Okay.
All right, Jovi.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for
More
Thank you
everything.
so much.
flexibility now.
Good night, everybody. You take care. Blessings.
Good night. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bill,
Jim,
you
I
stay
already
on.
sent you a text with it.
All right, thanks.
Did you hear me, Jovi?
Oh, okay, you sent it to him?
Yeah,
Okay,
because
cool.
was actually getting ready to look it up myself.
Oh, okay.
This way I just typed it out to him.
So do you have time
All
to
right, well, you
talk?
guys have a wonderful evening.
Okay.
Thank you again, and we'll talk next week.
All right. talk
Yes,
next
thank you.
week.
Take care.
All
Bye-bye.
right, thank you again.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Jim.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you
Thank
guys.
you
Bye.
guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.